Hi everyone, it's Leanne from Jaded and it is day 2 of our December release and I have a fun card to share. Hey, so I'm using our brand new Noel Gnome stamp set and outline dies, the Noel word die, along with a layered frame and journal die. I went ahead and I pre-colored this image with Copic markers, cut it out with the outline die, and they will all be listed on my blog. I'm also using Doodlebug's Winter Wonderland 6-inch pad. Okay, so I went ahead and I cut a piece of paper from this pad 1/8 of an inch smaller than an A2 size card base. So that's 4.25 by 11 scored at 5.5 inches. That's your A2 size card. And then we have the layer that's 1/8 of an inch smaller. So I'm just adding that with some ATG tape, working on my Stampin' Up! Pad as per usual. On the inside, I'm just going to put a strip of paper from that same Winter Wonderland pad with my ATG tape. I'm using that grid underneath it just to get things straight. There you go. Now the gnome die, or that Noel, G-Noel, or new freebie die is only available this Thursday. And it's while supplies last. You need to have spend at least $50 in your cart, and one of the items have to be from the new release for you to qualify for this adorable Noel G-Noel, die set. And like I said, it's only available on Thursday as supplies last, so get your orders in early. Okay, I put a little 1/4-inch strip of paper from that same pad in there, and then I'm going to add the Warm Winter Wishes, and that is from the G-Noel Gnome stamp set and outline die. So I'm just going to stick that in there with some art glitter glue. Now I went ahead and I cut out, using that layered frame and journal die, I cut out that frame in white, and I'm using some 1/4-inch score tape, and I'm just sticking, running it all around the edges. There you go. You'll notice that I did cut it out of that wood grain paper that's from that same Winter Wonderland pad. There you have it. And I have a piece of acetate that I just sort of trimmed to fit. There you go. Just making sure it's clean. Now I will peel off the release paper. What I'm doing today is making a quick shaker card, so lots of fun, right? So I'm just going to peel that all off, and I'm going to sandwich that acetate in between, like on the back of this, or on the front of this here. There you go. And then I will put the wood grain paper on top of it. So the acetate will be, in the center, sandwich, like I said, and I just use score tape to do that again, just to make it easy. You don't want to use liquid glue with acetate. It's just a big mess. Okay, so now I am going to line that up as well as I can. That white layer was cut out of paper tray white cardstock, just like my card base was. Okay, and then I did cut that other pattern, the snow pattern, out with that frame, and I'm just using the innard part, and I sort of nestled it in the relief area, and I'm just putting art glitter glue on the back, and then I'm going to line it up on this other piece of paper that I cut out from that same pad that's the shadow layer, and I'm just pushing the center so it'll stick down. See, kind of tricky, right? There you have it. And then that way, when my shaker is all lined up, you'll have that snowy background, which is kind of fun. There you have it. Now, when I colored that gnome, I took colors straight from the pad and the paper I was using. That's kind of what I do. So now I'm using Doris foam strips, and I'm just going to add them all around. And I'll do that really quickly here. Now, like I said, the G-Noel Gnome stamp set and outline dies are so cute. You're going to want those in your repertoire for sure. I love sentiments that have outline dies. Like, how easy are those to use, right? Also, that G-Noel die, the freebie, you really want to get your hands on that. Like I said, remember, it's only available on Thursday, so get your orders in and follow the rules, and hopefully you can get your hands on it. It's adorable. Usually Jaded Blossom will put these freebies in their store eventually, just not right away. So you'll just have to keep your eye out for that, and you'll probably be able to buy that, but not for a while. So it's great if you can get it free. Okay, so now, like I said, I'm making a little shaker pocket, right? Or a shaker window. So I'm just, making sure that this foam is all level. There you have it. And now I'm using Doris sequins. This is a coral teal and violet matte sequins, but I'm just going to use the teal and the violet. And I'm going to, you know, stick some in the center. I'll use the teal also. These were a happy accident. I got these as a gift and they just happened to match what I was doing. I'm also going to use Close to My Heart loose sequins in Bluebell. So I'm just going to sprinkle those in. And now I'm going to stick that down over top. There you have it. And now you have your shaker window. Okay, so I went ahead and I cut out that G Noel 3 times in that white paper tray ink cardstock. And I'm just going to stack them together so I get a nice thick embellishment. There you have it. So I'm just stacking them up, which kind of gives it a really cool look. So there you have it. And I do weight them down in between, like I said. Now this one, I will add the pattern on top of it. That was cut out of that same Doodlebug Winter Wonderland pad. And I'm using my art glitter glue here again. There you have it. And I'll sort of, and of course I'm all thumbs here, dropping everything all over the place. There you go. And then I do weight it down. Now I will glue those together. And then that's going to be kind of like a thicker embellishment on the card. It also gives it a little bit of sturdiness because, you know, Doodlebug paper is like it's decently sturdy, but it's not paper tray ink cardstock. That's nice and thick, right? Looks like almost chipboard now. And then I'll just weight that down. So I went ahead and I cut that G Noel image, just the, well, not the image. I used the outline die and I cut it twice from that paper tray ink cardstock, and then I'm going to add on my image. The image was cut out of Nina Solar White 80-pound cardstock that I did my Copic marker coloring on. There you go. There you have it, and then I will weight it down, and now I will create my card. So I'm going to have this little gnome to the side, to the left-hand side, and then I'm going to layer that G Noel on top. There you go. So I'm just trying to figure out where it goes. I will stick that down with glue, just on the one side. I don't want glue oozing all over my acetate there. So I'll just make sure that's nice and straight, or as straight as I can get it, right? There you go. And I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that G Noel. I'm going to end up sticking that little shaker window in the lower right-hand or lower left-hand corner of my card base. I'm going to be using, or I do use some strips of that, I think it's scrapbook adhesives. It's a little bit thinner, but it makes it at the perfect level with the gnome. If I just, you know, pop up the one side, you'll see, because that G and the N overlap the gnome and the other two drop down. So I wanted it to be all level. There you have it. So kind of cute, right? And a nice shaker. Now I'm going to pull out the odds and ends that match that Winter Wonderland set. And I'm going to pull out 3 hearts and then a pair of mittens. And I'm going to use the hearts as embellishments on the outside of this super cute card. So I'm just popping that up, and I will peel off the backing. And there you go. And there you have it. Isn't that cute? I just think it turned out super cute. And now on the inside, I'm going to add a couple of mittens because, you know, of course, why not, right? That's what I love about these Doodlebug odds and ends. They're great for the insides of cards. So I'm just going to add those. And remember, it goes perfectly with that warm winter wishes on the inside, right? So there you have it. So thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure to hop on over to the Jaded Blossom blog. Be inspired at the Jaded Blossom store to get your hands on these adorable goodies. Remember, tomorrow we have a hop, so you're going to want to come back for that and check out all of the projects and inspiration. And, you know, as always, thanks for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And we will see you soon in my next one. Bye, everyone.